All right, let's take a look at this question on our test review. So we want to find the equation of this hyperbola. You're given information of a foci at 0, 8 and 0, -8 and a transverse axis length of 4. So let's graph what we know. We know you've got a point at 0, 8, so that would be right here. 0, -8, that would be right here. And a transverse axis length at 4. The other thing that we know, since the foci are on the axis, the y-axis, is that this is a y-squared parabola. We also know that the center of this parabola is going to be at 0, 0, okay, because the foci are equidistant from the center. The only thing in the center of these 2 points is 0, 0. So that tells us that we're doing the equation y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equals 1. Okay, then we can also find our A and our B. Okay, the foci are C. Okay, so this point here, that's your C. Your C is 8 and -8. We do need to find A, and we can do that with the transverse axis length. So the transverse axis length tells us the distance between the 2 vertices. Okay, well, the 2 vertices are going to be equidistant from the center. So equidistant from the center with a length of 4 would be 2 up and 2 down. That would give me a length of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these 2 points here, that's going to give me my A. And that A is the distance from the center. So A is going to be 2. So now that I have, or plus or minus 2, now that I have A and C, I can find B using C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So if C is 8, 8 squared is 64. A is 2, 2 squared is 4. Then we solve for B squared. So we subtract 4. We get 60 equals B squared. B is going to be the square root of 60. We don't really need that because we just want the equation. So we want B squared. B squared gets plugged in right here as 60. So right there. And then A squared gets plugged in right there. So B squared is 60 and A squared is 2 squared, 4. So we are doing option C. Notice on this, I'm not actually graphing this. I'm just using this graph to help me visualize what's going on with my hyperbola. And that's perfectly fine. If you wanted to pick out the correct axis, or sorry, the correct equation, you could do that as well. You would want to get the asymptotes for this equation and then go ahead and graph those to see what this would look like.